America tells workers a simple story. If something is wrong, report it. If someone crosses a line, speak up. If you follow the rules, you'll be protected. Those words are everywhere, in employee handbooks, on posters in break rooms, in mandatory HR training videos with calm voices and soft background music. They tell you the system is fair. They tell you the system works. But here's the part no one says out loud. In many American workplaces, the moment you report sexual harassment, you don't become protected. You become a problem. Not immediately, not aggressively, quietly, politely, with legal language and careful smiles. This is not a story about a bad decision. This is not a story about exaggeration. This is a story about doing exactly what you were told to do and what happens after. Let's call her Emily Carter. Emily is 32 years old. She lives in a mid-size American city, the kind of place where rent goes up every year, but paychecks don't. She rents a one-bedroom apartment, drives a used car she's trying to keep alive, pays student loans every month without missing a payment. Emily works as a project coordinator at a national consulting firm. Not an executive, not entry-level. She's the person who keeps things running. She tracks deadlines, organizes deliverables, fixes problems before anyone notices they exist. Emily is dependable. She shows up early, answers emails quickly, stays late when deadlines tighten. Her performance reviews say things like reliable, detail-oriented, and strong contributor. She's not chasing power, she's not trying to be noticed. She just wants stability, health insurance, a future, a job she can build on. For the first year, everything feels normal, busy, stressful, but normal. Then the comments start. The first one doesn't sound dangerous. During a team lunch, her manager, Mark, laughs and says, "Emily's great with clients. She's got that warm presence people trust." Everyone nods. It sounds like praise. Emily smiles politely and moves on. Then come the smaller things. Mark starts commenting on her tone in meetings. He tells her she should smile more during client calls, that people respond better when she softens her voice. He doesn't say this to male coworkers. Emily notices, but she doesn't react. Then there are the messages, late evenings, after work hours. "How was your day? Still working? You should take better care of yourself." Nothing explicit, nothing she can screenshot and clearly label harassment. She keeps her replies short, professional, but the messages don't stop. In meetings, Mark interrupts her more often than others. He rephrases her ideas, then presents them as team decisions. This is how gray areas work. Nothing dramatic, nothing obvious. Just enough to make you uncomfortable. Not enough to feel safe reporting. Emily thinks about saying something, then she thinks about reality. She works in an at-will employment state, like most Americans, which means she can be fired at any time for almost any reason or no reason at all. She needs her job, her health insurance, her paycheck, her stability. She's heard the stories. Women who speak up and suddenly become difficult, not a culture fit, hard to manage. So she stays quiet, like millions of American workers do, until the line is crossed. It happens on a Thursday evening. A client project runs late. Most of the team logs off. Emily stays behind to finish documentation. Mark messages her. "You've been going above and beyond," he writes. "I should take you out to thank you." Emily freezes. She types carefully. "I appreciate the recognition, but that's not necessary." The reply comes quickly. "Don't be so formal. It's just dinner. You don't want to come across as ungrateful." There's no confusion now, no misunderstanding, no gray area. Power has entered the conversation. Emily doesn't respond. That night, she barely sleeps. The next morning, Emily starts documenting. She screenshots messages, saves emails, writes down dates and times. She reads the company harassment policy slowly. It says employees are encouraged to report concerns. It promises protection from retaliation. She sits with that sentence for a long time. After days of anxiety, Emily schedules a meeting with HR. She rehearses what she'll say. She worries about sounding emotional. She worries about being believed. The HR representative listens calmly. She nods, takes notes, keeps a neutral, professional expression. She says all the right things. "Thank you for coming forward. We take these matters seriously. We'll look into it." Emily leaves the meeting shaken, but hopeful. Then, things begin to change. Her calendar starts clearing. Projects are reassigned. Meetings disappear without explanation. Mark becomes distant, polite, professional, cold. No updates from HR, no timeline, no follow-up, just silence. Here's the part most people don't learn until it's too late. Human resources does not exist to protect employees. HR exists to protect the company from lawsuits, from liability, from risk. That doesn't mean every HR professional is cruel, but their loyalty is structural, and Emily is now a risk. 3 weeks later, she receives a meeting invite. HR, her manager. No explanation. She walks into the conference room. "This isn't about performance," the HR representative says. Then the rest. "Due to restructuring, business priorities have shifted. Your role is being eliminated." Emily's ears ring. A folder slides across the table. 2 weeks of severance, temporary health coverage, a non-disclosure agreement. They tell her she can review it at home. Security walks her out quietly. No confrontation. Just like that, her job is gone. Under U.S. law, firing someone for reporting harassment is illegal. It's called retaliation. But retaliation is rarely obvious. Companies don't say, "We're firing you because you reported." They say restructuring, budget constraints, position eliminated, and the burden of proof falls on the employee. Emily contacts an employment lawyer. She's told the truth. It's hard to prove. It could take years. There's no guarantee. Emily needs income now, so she walks away. This happens more often than people realize, because silence is cheaper than accountability, because NDAs bury stories, because valuable employees are protected, because the system rewards compliance. Emily eventually finds another job, but she's different now, more cautious, less trusting, more aware of the cost of honesty. She followed policy, she followed the rules, and the rules didn't protect her. So here's the question. If reporting harassment could cost your job, your health insurance, your stability, would you still report it? And more importantly, should anyone in America have to make that choice? If you've experienced something like this or witnessed it happen to someone else, share your story in the comments. Your voice matters. Subscribe for more investigative workplace stories. And before you leave, ask yourself honestly, if it happened to you, would the system protect you?